Yeah?
Yeah, I started recording now. But, yeah, no, I can't get into the trading card. It's just, I love the trading cards. Oh, speaking of trading cards, I was walking the streets of New York, and I saw a Diglett on the floor. It's just a random Diglett card, and I think there was another Pokemon card I saw, like, another week later. And I'm just like, who's dropping these Pokemon cards? Because, like, someone, like, I was watching this one show, and this guy used to pick up, what is it? Cards, like, playing cards off the floor in New York. And I was just like, who the fuck is dropping playing cards in New York?
Who's dropping the cards in the first place?
Who's dropping these cards in the first place? And she's like, the character was like, I never noticed it. He's like, oh, now you will. And now my dumbass is like, oh, well, I gotta look on the floor. I've never seen a trading card. It's been like a month since I've seen that episode. But I've seen Pokemon cards, so that seems more realistic with the time.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, but like, so I went through this. Oh, wait, we're recording. Hi, welcome to the show.
Welcome to Freckles and the Fro.
I'm the Fro.
And I'm the Freckles. We were going to talk about something else, but we're talking about trading cards right now.
We were in the middle of a conversation, but we got to record an episode. Let us finish this real quick. If you have thoughts on trading card games, leave them in the comments.
Please.
Yeah, so I went on, I made my list of like all the cards I was missing, and I told myself, okay, anything that was less than $5, I'm going to buy. But I capped myself at $100.
Oh, God.
It wound up being like 40-something cards.
Oh, God.
So it was like 14 cards from like 16 different places, because TCG Player just like, it's just like, hey, this person has it for this price, this person has it for this price, and I clicked optimize my cart.
Oh, God.
So instead of being like 40-something cards from 40 different people, it became 40 cards from 16 people. So I just got 3 of them in today. I sent you the picture. They're rad as fuck.
They are pretty good. I'm going to put them in the podcast. Yeah. Though everybody's late to this conversation, the pictures are actually really nice compared to Pokemon's cards. They're actually really nice.
Well, so like the blue one is an alternate art. The other two are the regular artworks. Like the standard. But anyway, today, welcome.
Hey guys.
To Jurassic Park. No, we're not doing Jurassic Park, although I would love to do a dinosaurs episode.
We should definitely do a dinosaur episode, because
put it on the list.
Put it on the list next to the Muppets that we keep talking about.
Yes! It's time to light the music. It's time to dress up right.
See, this is... Why have we not... Anyway.
It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
So we definitely want to do that, and I definitely want to do dinosaurs because my niece is starting to get really into dinosaurs.
Yes, mine too. Very exciting.
Very exciting stuff. So for her birthday, what we want to do is we want to do dinosaur theme, because she's really into this like dinosaur show on Nickelodeon, I think it is. I don't even know what it is.
What dinosaur show?
I don't know, but there was this one episode where they were on a dino train, and there was just a bunch of dinosaurs on trains, and I'm just like, trains weren't around then.
You don't know that. You weren't there.
That's a good point. But there's no fossilizations of a freaking locomotive.
That's because they take years to break down. Duh.
Interesting. Interesting logic. But anyway, long story short, they want to do a dinosaur-themed birthday party for her, and they were like, hey, we're getting one of those inflatable dinosaur suits. Would you wear... I didn't even let her finish, and I already said yes.
Yes. I think I still have mine, actually.
Oh, really?
I had one for my sister's gender reveal. Everybody was like, do you think it's going to be a boy or a girl? I was like, I want a dinosaur.
I want a dinosaur.
So, like, people showed up wearing, like, pink and blue, like you do, you know, to vote. And I showed up in an inflatable dinosaur costume, and it was great.
Dude, I was trying to be that unique for my niece's gender reveal, my sister's gender reveal, and I just wore, like, I was like, do I want it to be a boy or a girl? And I was like, I want it to be a girl, but I wore, like, a bunch of food. Like, I just wore, like... I wore like very pink food, like I wore like cupcakes, donuts, like, and they were just like, and it was a ridiculous outfit. I think we're like the perfect aunt and uncle. Like we're just happy with anything.
Oh hell yeah!
We'll be happy with anything. If it can see and talk. If we had a talking dinosaur niece or nephew, that'd be rad too. I'd be alright with that too. But anyway, dinosaurs. I don't know how
next
we segue.
Time.
Next
time.
See, we already went on a tangent.
Okay. No wait, I got a segue. I got this.
Okay.
So, dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
The closest living ancestor to a dinosaur we have right now are crocodiles. And the
Monty the motherfucker.
is that his name? Because I didn't actually learn his name.
Yeah, of course I learned his name. Yes, but it's not Monty the motherfucker. It's not Monty the motherfucker.
So, in the newest Five Nights at Freddy's game that just came out, Security Breach, there's a new animatronic of a character that we've never seen, and it's a crocodile. There's our segue. Today we're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes, we are talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, and so I could say I won't say I'm an expert, but I will say I'm pretty. Oh,
we've been between the two of us, we have been up to date since the game's release.
Absolutely, I remember. You were saying?
I was just gonna say, like, every time like a new game comes out, like we're not playing the games, but we're watching other people's streams and like videos and like looking at all the theories and stuff and like, oh, that's interesting.
It's a very lore heavy game.
Yes.
And I think honestly, I think if the community like MatPat and Game Theory didn't really get on the hype wagon for it, I don't think
you said the same person twice.
I know. But MatPat is just one person. Game Theory is like a bunch of people. It's like a bunch of like theories and anyway, not the point. Same person okay. basically same person. But still, honestly, we got really into it watching his video. I remember being at your house at like 12 in the morning watching his live streams for the Five Nights at Freddy's. I think it was not two. What was the one where it was like an RPG? I can't remember right now.
Oh, that was FNAF World.
FNAF World. I remember him like playing that when we watched a live stream for that.
We spent way too much time watching this stuff, but the new one just came up and it's 80s as hell.
Oh, and listeners of the podcast, if there's one thing you haven't learned in the last 21 episodes of this podcast,
we're up to 21 episodes already?
Honestly, I think it's 23. I'm kind of lost. But it's in the 20s now.
Jesus.
We like 80s vaporwaves, glam rock. Like we are very
hell yeah
80s as hell, and we're really into like older nostalgia. So this game, this gives that hella vibe. So you texted me that the OST for the game is banging.
Well, so I didn't listen to the whole thing. I meant that the intro song was banging.
Oh, okay. So yes, I can agree. The intro song, because the whole intro for the game is phenomenal.
It's like it's a concert. Like
it's a legit concert. Like that. I don't know any pizzerias like that. Well, you went to Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Yeah, I mean that's vaguely the same. I mean that's kind of the whole basis of Five Nights at Freddy's.
How much of the game have you seen already?
So when I like my go-to guy for watching actual gameplay is Mark.
Of course.
Markiplier. Mm-hmm. He's posted 3 videos.
I think he did 4. I think he posted one today.
Did he post one today? Yes, he did. Either way. Well, okay. So he's posted 4. He's posted 4 videos. I've only watched 2 of them so far.
Oh wow, really? So
well, I've been busy.
That makes sense. You're an adult now. We can't just binge watch it like we used to.
No.
Me on the other hand, once Security Breach like dropped, I didn't watch Mark this time. I'm watching I'm watching Corey Kenshin play. And he's really funny, really good. He's not putting the episodes out as fast. And he's doing shorter episodes, while Mark is doing like what, hour-long, 54-minute-long episodes.
About 50. 50 is
Yeah.
kind of the average.
Yeah, for Corey.
I mean, Corey's doing 40.
Yeah, about 40, but he's only has like 3 to 2 episodes out right now. Mark already has 4.
Corey has 4 also.
Oh, I must have not seen the 4th one yet.
Yeah, as of 18 hours ago, he posted the 4th.
Oh, okay, then never mind. They're both putting it out pretty quickly. So either because it's a hot game right now. If you want people watching, especially with the algorithm, you want to play, especially as big as a title like that.
Right, you wanna get your stuff into the trending, which is why we're doing this episode.
But yeah, so I'm doing Corey now, watching Corey try to play through the game first, and then if Corey doesn't put up they're really putting it out at the same time. But if I want more if I want more FNAF, I'll probably watch Mark right after I finish Corey's playthrough. Because you gotta watch the King of Five Nights. You gotta watch the King of Five Nights.
He is the king. Like
he's the King of Five Nights.
I feel like, and this probably a controversial statement. Without Mark, FNAF would not be where it is.
I'm going to disagree because, like I said before, I think the person who really made this franchise like go off is Game Theory. Because Game Theory was the one that dove into the games to basically find the meat and potatoes that were in it.
Yeah, but again, I think, and I could do this, but it would take me a minute to look up. If you go back and look, Matt didn't have the first, like, so Mark posted the first Five Nights at Freddy's video. You know, game 1, episode 1. And then everybody else started posting videos.
But I can't even say, like, you probably have to go to the Wayback Machine to... hold on. Oh my god.
What happened?
Sorry, a YouTube channel was playing in the background, and it probably picked that all up. I gotta edit that out.
Sick.
But anyway, so, yes. When Mark released his, I will say Mark's... I still don't think that's true. I do think the reason why it was sparked was because it was such a monumental game itself. And it just had more to it, and everybody just saw first of all, it was an indie game. It was an indie game developed by one guy, and it had such a unique storyline and such a unique plot. And you know, people are nostalgia hounds, so of course Chuck E. Cheese nostalgia. I honestly think it still was Mark. I still think it was Matt Pat, because Matt Pat was the one that made everybody think.
Let me put some knowledge on you.
Okay.
So let's take a trip back to what, 2014?
I'll say 2014.
When the first one came out, I think. Okay. Mark makes his video. Everybody else then makes videos to try and get on the hype. Like, so Mark was a big YouTuber even back then. He makes his Five Nights at Freddy's video because all he was doing then was horror games. Pretty much all he does now. But he still, like, he was doing horror games. So he found some indie horror game on Game Jolt or wherever the hell he got it. And started playing it on the stream, on the show. Then other guys, those 2 guys that we used to watch, and I have no idea what the hell their name was. And then guys like Dawko and, you know, others, they, with smaller channels, started playing the game because people that they watched played the game. And it's like, well, when they play the game, we'll put Markiplier and Five Nights at Freddy's in our tags. This way, when people search them, we'll pop up. And then, you know, when Matt Pat was getting ready to do a theory on something, like, they needed research. So it's like, okay, what's trending right now? and there's 1,000 videos
on Five Nights at Freddy's.
Of Five Nights at Freddy's, all stemming from the one. Like,
all right.
My opinion, without Mark, Five Nights is not it's not 6 games, 2 completely different book series, 3 book series? I think 3.
I think it's
3 like 12 book series, and the potential movie that keeps getting delayed.
Oh, I want. Because I know they did something. Just to segue, real quick off to something else.
No, good segue.
They did a Five Nights at Freddy's musical, and Markiplier was involved, and MatPat was involved. If they're not involved in the movie, I'm gonna be so livid.
Even if they just like, if they're like a cameo or like a voice of one of the characters.
Or somebody's playing a Markiplier video in the background, like one of the security guards is just watching, and all you hear is, "Hello, everybody, my name is Markiplier." Like that'd be
see, I would make Markiplier phone guy.
Oh yeah, that would have been
because he's got the voice and the hello. MatPat, I would make somebody's dad because it's an arcade, so there's always a dad walking around like, "Where's the Galaga?"
That would be really cool as a cameo. But yeah, so honestly, with all that you've given, I will say they both influenced each other. I will say that one sparked it, and then one made it explode, in my opinion. So I do think Mark was the match, and I do think that Game Theory was the gas. Like, and with them, it just exploded into this huge, like, cult following, where, like, we now have, oh my god, I don't even know how many videos MatPat has of FNAF. Confirmed theories.
There are. I can actually tell you, there's 52 FNAF theory videos.
Really? That's it? Why did I feel like it was more? And I think I've watched...
Don't know.
And I think I've watched through, like, the first couple of ones, like, at least 3 times. When the new one came out, I was actually thinking about rewatching all 50, because I just need a refresh of, like, the lore and the theories and all that.
So, I have the evidence.
Okay, all right. I just said you got it, but yeah, go ahead. Let's hear it.
I'm doubling down. Give me that KFC double down. I'm gonna shit myself. Markiplier's first Five Nights at Freddy's video was posted on August 12th of 2014. MatPat's first video for Five Nights at Freddy's Theories posted October 23rd, 2014. Mark had like 3 months on him.
Okay, so like I said, the spark. I'm telling you.
Also, if you go watch MatPat's video, he literally uses Markiplier's intro. It's the FNAF play screen, and then a little window of him up in the corner with headphones on, and he says, he goes, "Hello, everybody, welcome." Like, he does the whole thing.
All right, but okay, but still, even though that we do have the proof, and Mark was the one to basically,
I got the facts.
Even though, though Mark,
you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you had the facts of life.
So, I still stand on it that even though he put this video out before MatPat did, I don't think that if Mark never made this video, that it would never have happened. I don't believe it. Like, though he was the spark, I feel like somebody else would have done it. Because there are at least 3 more or 4 more YouTubers who played this game. So if Mark didn't do it, one of them would have been the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's kind of like that whole thing with Harry Potter. Like, Harry Potter, of course, was the one who was picked, but it could have also been Longbottom. Like, it could have been. Like, it could have been. Like, exactly. So there you go. It was either Longbottom or Harry. It could have been Mark or Corey, because Corey's channel also, like, got big from Five Nights at Freddy's. Corey could have been the king of Five Nights at Freddy's right now if Mark never did it. So I don't know. I think we're both right. I like to say we're both right.
No, I'm right. You're wrong.
All right, then. That was a good talk. But out of the games, I have, like you said, we're really big Let's Players. We consume Let's Plays.
Yeah.
And I have never played. Okay, I'm lying. I have attempted to play the games, but I have not confidently beat any of them. Have you?
Did I?
I think you played them.
Beat one. I've definitely played all of them at least once.
I think you did. I think you told me that you played them. I have never completed a single one.
I've definitely played them. I think I beat one. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Sorry. They just dropped the new Harry Potter trailer.
Harry Potter trailer? For Cursed Child?
No, it's called Return to Hogwarts. It's coming out next year, apparently.
To Hogwarts, Hogwarts.
Yes, it is a Harry Potter musical, presented by Team Star Kid.
Yo, that plays.
Fucking theater nerd.
I was like, come on, you didn't think the same thing? Come on.
Kinda.
I know you did. Anyway.
We're here to talk about FNAF.
Not Harry. That's two. That's two Harry Potter references. We each brought up one.
Yeah. You're right.
Sorry. Anyway, FNAF. But yeah, so I know you've played and completed. I tried to play part 1 and I can't do it. Like it's kind of like how I feel with Majora's Mask. There is so much anxiety that is just like up to 10 when I play that game. Because
I get that.
It's just checking the constant monitors, and then I think it's the one that really, really gets me is Foxy. Because when you just see him booking it down the hall and you're on the camera, I was scrambling and I'm just like, oh god, and he just gets me. So it's just like that really messed me up. So I was just like, you know what? No. I think I'm not going to play these and just watch someone play them. And that's when I started watching like Corey Kenshin play them. I think Jacksepticeye played them a little bit.
I mean, even the Grumps played it for a little while.
Yeah, but they're not really into big spooky games. And when they are, they just do it to upset Dan. And it's really funny. That poor man. Mark is like the one that I really like going to play horror games, like really like to watch.
Yeah, he's the go-to.
He's the go-to. But I wanted to try somebody different, like especially like since I've seen Corey Kenshin play a lot of horror games and like complete them all. He's really good. So he was my go-to first.
Okay. Well, I mean, it'll be nice to see like
other people play.
The different styles of gameplay. Like Mark is very much like, I'm just gonna keep bum rushing it until I get it.
Mm-hmm. And what I like about Corey is he's very big in collectibles. So while he's also trying to be I don't think he's really into stealth, but while he's trying to, complete a mission, he's just like, okay, I did the objective. Where are the collectibles? And he'll like literally go out of his way, almost get caught just to pick up a collectible. And what's big in Security Breach, which really sucks, is that you can get a collectible, but there's also a chance that you can get caught. So you could be reading through like this mini paragraph of lore, and all of a sudden Chica comes right up behind you and gets you because you were reading lore. Which really, that kind of sucks. But from what I saw, I really like it visually. I think it's very beautiful because I'm a big 80s person.
I think this like aesthetic is so far my favorite.
Yeah, very pleasing. Next to FNAF World, maybe, because FNAF World was very big, bright, bubbly. Because that one I really liked, but I don't know. The one negative I have, two negatives I have about the game so far, is the world is really big. Like the world is very, very big.
I mean, you're in a mall.
Yeah, and I get it. You're in a mall, and it's just really, really big, but the whole aesthetic of Five Nights at Freddy is that you're trapped in one place, and you basically have to survive in this one place. And
yeah, I mean, I get it.
So that's why I'm like, that's the one thing I miss about the Five Nights at Freddy's was.
Well, no. I mean, the last time we were trapped in one place was FNAF 4.
That was Sister Location?
No.
No, because FNAF 4, we kind of also were trapped in one place, but
FNAF 4 was the one in the bedroom.
Yes, that was the one, and then also
and then Sister Location came.
Yeah, and Sister Location was still in one place, but it kind of branched off to you moving from one location to another. But it wasn't like a big open world. It just gave you access to different rooms. So you're still in this like bunker type area. You couldn't leave. But in this security breach, it's an open world experience. Like you can go to certain locations with a certain objective in multiple different areas. You have to go to floors and levels and also check cameras. So it's a lot more than Sister Location, which was just...
Yeah, but you can only release the same thing, so many times.
But that's the thing, we did! It was released almost 4 times, and they were all successes. With probably minor differences.
Right, so it was released 4 times. Identically. And then he released Sister Location and tried to branch out. And everybody, the reception of it was very positive. That it's like, yes, we want to see more locations. We want to see all this stuff. And then it came from the mini games in, which one of the games? I don't remember which one. All those mini games where you do the 8-bit stuff. And, you'd go wandering around this kind of open town area and doing these storylines. I think those are actually also from Sister Location.
Yes,
but
that's also
but
Sister Location.
He saw that the fans really enjoyed those parts where it was kind of open and you're able to do this stuff. And so he figured, it's like everything. You try it out, you see how it works. If it works, awesome, you run with it. If not,
you scrap it.
You go back to form.
So I get it. You just have to try it.
If he sees now that the 80s aesthetic isn't gonna work, he's not gonna do it again. Like the glam rock animatronics will probably never be seen again if they don't get a positive reception. Whereas all the other there's tons of animatronics that he's done where it's let's throw it in as a joke, and then it became the greatest one ever, and everybody was just like,
I love this,
I want this, and then it made it to the next game. And then there's other ones where it's like, nope, I don't like this,
and
get rid of it.
And did it come back? So it's especially with game development, you have to try something and see if it works. If it doesn't, great, we can scrap it and move on. If it works, then we keep it into the game. But I agree, the moving around and the open world aspect of it not only built world development, but gave a kind of a switch up to the original format. But I think this one is a bit too much. It's too much open world, and then to segue into the second reason why, I think Freddy gives too much to the player. Say if there's you gotta grab a pass to get into Monty's golfing arena, he gives you a whole monologue of what you need to do, and you completely forget. He's like, yeah, you gotta go down to the monologue, pick up the security pass so you could be able to enter me in and get away from Monty the motherfucker. I'm like,
so
what? I was like, wait, what? Can you repeat that?
That is a fair judgment, and there probably should be a setting somewhere to adjust that logic. But you also have to look at it from a programming standpoint and what is it? There's another standpoint that I was trying to make, but it's if this is people's first Five Nights at Freddy's game, they don't know anything. Granted, this is a huge departure from the
original
mainstay of the franchise, but it's they don't know anything about it. They don't know who any of these characters are. Like, if you've been in the Five Nights community for more than 6 months, you're already in depth with all the lore and the backstories and all the hidden secrets. Like, you know this stuff. So, yeah, there probably should be some kind of logic setting to, like, I guess,
dumb it down. No, you're dumb it
to
down. Dumb it down.
not dumb. Yeah, dumb the game down, not the player.
No, not the player, but dumb down the game.
But you also have to look at it from a story perspective.
So
where your character is a literal child, not a security guard who knows the building. You're a kid in areas you're not supposed to be. So doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing.
So my comeback from that is that's exactly the point. You're a child, so it should be the communication and the dialogue should be meant for a child. So if you tell a child A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the kid is only going to remember A, B, maybe C. So you just tell the kid, hey, we have to go to the golfing area to find a pass. Boom. That's it. I don't know why Freddy has to go on a 30-minute monologue about why.
Because he repeats himself like 6 times in 10 minutes.
And you don't think that's a bit much?
Oh, I entirely do. That's why I play most games with the volume off, so I don't have to hear things like that. But it's also the attention span of people, and I fall into this category. But now with with Vine and TikTok and Instagram Reels and Facebook Shorts and all this stuff, where it's super short form content coming at you a million miles a minute, the attention span of the average person has gone so far down that they need to have these characters like, hey, do this thing, and then 5 minutes later, hey, are you doing the thing? But did you do the thing?
But that's what the task thing is for. Like, literally, the Fazbear Watch, if you forget, like, shit, what am I supposed to be doing again? All you have to do is pull up your objectives, and it is a 2-sentence long that says, get to Monty's Playhole, pick up security pass. That's it. That's all you have to say. And I was like, but I get it. I definitely...
We're still early enough in the game. I don't think... everybody's, still on night 1?
Oh,
I don't think anybody's made it to night 2 yet.
I completely forgot that this is a multi-night game. So...
it's a 5 nights game.
I completely forgot it's a 5 nights game. But
which means at minimum there are 7 nights.
But that's the thing. Like with this game, it so doesn't feel like a 5 Nights at Freddy's game that I didn't even think of the other nights. Like, because at the objective right now for the end of the game is to get Gregory out at 6 a.m. So I didn't even think there was going to be another night. I just thought that was it. Once we got to 6 a.m., the game's over.
Again, that's entirely possible. But who knows? We haven't seen any content past the hour 3 of night 1, I think. I don't, unless I haven't been paying attention. Like,
no. So from Corey's playthrough, there's about an hour and a half left.
Okay.
So it's about an hour and a half. So night 1 is almost over. So hopefully, like, this episode or Mark's episode will show us what happens. But most likely the next episode is going to be the one that shows us if there's even a night 2.
Yeah. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're right now, they're dumbing it down so much so that by the time you're at like night 4 and 5, it's so ingrained in your memory that it's like, okay, because like obviously like in my thought process of thinking like how the game's gonna progress, it's like, so far you've had to go get the watch, you've had to go get the pass, you've had to go get all this stuff. You're gonna have to do that every night,
and it's just gonna get harder and harder and harder.
Like you'll keep the watch. That's the one thing you'll keep as you progress through the nights. But you'll have to go find a pass. You'll have to go find the map thing. You'll have to go find this. You'll have to go find that. And they want it so ingrained in your system that by night 5, when all of the animatronics are going fucking nuts, and there's more added animatronics, and then on top of that, when you get to the custom nights, and you can add in,
I forgot.
and you can
the custom
add
nights.
in like older animatronics or whatever, whatever it's gonna be, that it's so ingrained in you that it's second nature, and you're just like, okay, I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this, and you can really just worry about avoiding
certain
the animatronics.
And now it makes more sense because, again, they've entered in so many new animatronics. And I don't know if Mark did it in his playthrough yet, but if you look on the walls on the first floor of the Pizzaplex, there's everybody's pictures. Like, everybody's pictures from the last, like, installments. So it's like Baby, Golden Freddy, the toy animatronics, everybody's on the wall. So, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this game, is in the 80s. I think it's current.
No.
I think it's current time.
Yes. The technologies that they're showing are very current, but it has an 80s aesthetic.
Yes, so
I think that's the whole thing.
Because I was just like, because if you, like I said, Corey's really into the lore, so he picks up a lot of the collectibles and reads into the lore. They said that there was a bite that happened. So they're talking about this previously happening. So I'm like, okay, the bite already happened. So this is way past. The
bite happened at the current location?
I'm not sure yet.
Or are they still referring to the bite of 87?
They said,
or 84 or whatever the hell it was.
I'm reiterating what it said in the lore patch, but it was like, it said like, things changed, and people are worried because of what happened after the bite. So I was like, okay, this is definitely the future, because I was thinking maybe this is the 80s and this is where the bite happened. I'm like, no, the bite happened at like a normal old Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria, not
it was at Fredbear's Family Diner.
Fredbear's Family Diner. So we're way past the 80s. Just like we said, we're big fans of nostalgia. So this is probably like 2000s now, and the aesthetic of the restaurant though is 80s, because kids love bright, bubbly, loud, and that's very pleasing to a child's brain. So I think it was fitting. So this makes, and then the technology is so advanced. Like, literally, these animatronics have personalities, thoughts, and feelings. They don't even need people in them. They don't even need people controlling them anymore. So they just roam around on their own, like of course the older ones did, but they're much more advanced. And I really like that. I really like that about it. I don't trust Freddy. I don't trust Freddy at all. Because Freddy is basically your companion, very Titanfall-esque, as Corey says in his playthrough. You could basically climb into Freddy. I don't trust Freddy at all. I don't trust any of the animatronics.
I mean that's from our years of being told don't trust the animatronics.
Yeah, so so, but again, like somebody who's just starting playing these games and started with Security Breach, they're gonna be like, "Oh, Freddy's the best." I'm like, is he?
Is he though?
Is he though?
Yeah. No, I definitely understand that. Like,
yeah. But I think we didn't ask the like biggest question: who is your favorite animatronic?
I haven't seen enough of them. I mean, going just based off of looks, I'm gonna go with the crocodile.
Oh, not in the current game, out of the whole franchise.
Oh, out of everything?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? The hippo. The Ultimate Custom Night?
Oh, the freaking the philosophical like dark hippo. Doesn't he have like some really dark line where he's just like, we're all gonna die or something like that?
Yeah. He always like, when you get his like death scene or whatever, it's just like him monologuing.
Yes, and it's really funny
for a long time.
If I can and I don't get copyright strike, I really want to put in a clip of one of them. I probably will though.
Do it anyway.
That's fine. We're not making money off this.
Yeah.
Mine, of course, is Mangled. Mangle is just horrifying to look at. And oh my goodness, what is the bot? There's this one bot in I don't think is it Custom Night? No, it's FNAF World. It's either FNAF World or one of them, and it's like this bot that you go to and it tells you like a joke. I think it's Joke Bot. Or Riddle Bot. Hold on, let me find a picture.
FNAF World Animatronics.
Joke Bot. FNAF. Candy Cadet. My bad.
Okay,
Candy Cadet. Cadet. You would go to him and he would tell you, it's kind of like the same thing like the hippo. You would go to him and he would tell you like a riddle or a joke and it would just get really fucking dark. He would just be like, everyone you leave.
Yeah, that was from the simulator game.
Ah, that's from the simulator. Okay, that was where it was from.
Yeah.
And that one I really like. Mangled, Candy Cadet, and Foxy, of course, from the original game. I even have my Foxy plushie. Like I got Comic-Con like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Like out of the I guess you could say the main original cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foxy the Pirate. He's rad as hell.
Yeah, I mean, out of the original cast, I mean, Bonnie is my go-to because purple.
Of course. But in the new game, I don't know if you've seen it, but they were talking about Bonnie. There's like Bonnie's bowling alley, and Freddy like goes up to Bonnie's bowling alley, and he's like, "I don't come up here anymore." And Gregory goes, "Why?" He goes, "I miss Bonnie." I'm like, "Oh,
they killed Bonnie?"
I have no idea what happened to Bonnie, but I think they totally scrapped Bonnie. I totally think so.
No, that's upsetting.
It was super sad because he's just like, "I don't come up here. I miss him." And I'm like, oh no. Like, oh no, what they do to Bonnie. But Vanessa is the security guard. She's cute as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
She's super cute. So again, there's lore to that. So there's notes in the lore that she had no prior experience to being a security guard, but she was hired and approved by the higher ups in corporate. So I think she's related to somebody involved with the animatronics.
When was the last time you watched a game theory? Like a FNAF game theory.
It had to be the simulation. Like that was the last one.
Okay. There's been a lot of developments in the story that you should, because they released a VR game.
Yes, they. Okay, that one I saw. I saw the VR on theory.
Where there was a character named Vanny.
Yep, Vanny, and they just brought her up in Security Breach.
Okay, yeah, that's Vanessa. She's not who you think she is.
I fucking knew it. And that's what I thought, because I'm just like, so Vanny is like the little bunny that we see like going through the game, and I'm just like, yeah, that's Vanessa. And then Corey goes, I think Vanessa is Vonnie. I was like, no, Corey, it is Vonnie. I was like, because
no, 100%. Confirmed.
100% she's Vonnie.
Because... Oh, wait, I may have a new favorite animatronic.
Is it Vonnie?
No, she's not an animatronic.
So was so Springtrap was an animatronic, but there was a person in that too.
That was the type of suit it was, though. That was a Springlock suit, which it was an animatronic and can function
with a person in it.
Both with or without a person in it, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe Vonnie is the same thing.
No.
Oh, man. That's a bummer. I thought she was.
I refuse to believe it.
Oh, come on. You don't even have proof. I
don't have proof of anything.
These are all theories. A game theory. I'm going to put the music in here.
Don't you fucking dare.
But, so who is this other animatronic?
Where'd it go? Oh, Roxanne.
Oh, the fox? No, sorry, the wolf. Roxanne
it's a wolf, yeah.
Roxanne Wolf.
Yeah, Roxanne Wolf. She plays a guitar. She's hella rad.
Of course she's hella, of course. I love hating Monty, but I love the color green, and I really do like crocodiles.
Yeah.
but I love hating him. But he's got to be my favorite. But the Keytar is so fucking rad, and her design is really cool. And I like Freddy. I like Freddy's design too. But out of the main, it's got to be Monty. Monty's pretty cool. But out of I'm really enjoying the playthrough for this game, and I think after we wrap up for the day, I think I'm totally gonna like watch the Five Nights at Freddy's theories, because I am a bit behind. So I think, and I'm not gonna be surprised if Matt Pat's made so many predictions already.
I mean, he hasn't posted anything FNAF related yet. Well, at least not on main. Mm-hmm. He may have done it on like GT Live.
He definitely did probably said some things, because I didn't watch, because when the game dropped, he did a GT Live for it to play the game.
Yeah, he's got 4, again, same thing, 4 videos up on GT Live. Mm-hmm. So like I think everybody's kind of at the same point.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, because it just came out, and the mental capacity of people is probably going to be like an hour and a half of the game. Like after that, you're probably just I could assume you're exhausted, unless you're streaming it and you're used to doing that long playthrough. Yeah. But we're getting close to 50 minutes.
Let's do it then.
Do what?
End the episode.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, but did you have any final thoughts about Five Nights at Freddy's you wanted to talk about?
No, I think I'm good. It's a good series. Everybody go support it, and if you're not too much of a bitch, go play the games.
Oh, I'm such a bitch. My final thoughts is Scott Kaufman, thank you for, I know you're a big fan of Freckles and the Fro, so you're listening. Thank you for all that you've made, and put us in the game, please. Thanks.
Ooh, I'd like that.
I'd love to be in a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I'd like to be a chair. I'd just like to voice a chair. An animatronic that's a chair. Like it's a reclining chair. Like it's a sentient reclining chair. That's what I want to be. But that's it. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, anywhere that podcast media can be played. And leave some comments. The question is, who is your favorite animatronic or your favorite FNAF game? You know.
Yeah, let us know. Talk to us.
Talk to me.
I mean, we've got a couple episodes thought process line up, but let us know what you want to hear.
Yeah, I like to hear your thought process, viewer. Thanks. Yeah, we'd like to hear it. And that's it. Thank you for coming. We'll see you next time, maybe.
Bye.
Bye.